Well, I've seen gaslighting, but I've never seen gaslighting to this extent. This is quite amazing. But before we get into gaslighting, let's talk about a quick history lesson. The president that I recall throwing around the term czar was President Obama. He had a car czar with the Cash for Clunkers program. And it's kind of funny when you think about it. This is the same president that allowed Russia to invade Crimea. And this is the same president who went up to the then president of Russia, I believe, Dmitry Medvedev, and said, I just need a little flexibility. Tell Vlad I just got to get through this election cycle and then we can talk. So that president named a czar, and that became part of our lexicon. And now we're being attacked because we're calling Harris the border czar. Axios, as I said before, in 2021, April 14, 2021, ran an article referring to Harris as the border czar. I'll quote again. The number of unaccompanied minors crossing the border has reached crisis levels. Harris, appointed by Biden as border czar, says it right here in the article, said she would be looking at the root causes that drive migration. Now, you can say Axios retracted that. They retracted that 3 years after, when that became politically inconvenient for the Democrats. They're now trying to say that Harris had nothing to do with the border. Unfortunately for the Democrats, we have a slew of other statements and articles that say that Biden put Harris in charge of the border. Here's Axios again, March 24th, 2021. The title of the article is Biden puts Harris in charge of the border crisis. It doesn't get more clear than that. Here's remarks by the president when he was at a state dining room. This is in March 24, 2021. This is Biden talking about Harris. She's the most qualified person to do it, to lead our efforts with Mexico and the Northern Triangle, and the countries that help are going to need help in stemming the movement of so many folks, stemming the migration to our southern border. Again, that's President Biden telling people at a state dinner that he's putting Harris in charge of the border. Here's another AP article. The article is titled, Biden taps VP Harris to lead response to border challenges. You can quibble about names. If she was called the border czar, is it popular in our lexicon? If she was called whatever, the fact remains, the president put the vice president in charge of managing the border crisis, and it has been an abysmal failure. The stats speak for themselves.